Hello lovelies, welcome back once again on my channel. So in this video we're learning how to make this beautiful structural cape sleeve. So guys, if this is what you're interested in, please kindly watch the video to the end and don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Not much of our time, let's dive into the tutorial. So here on my table I have this paper. This is my pattern paper. I'll be using it to draft this sleeve. It's a structural cape sleeve. So you can see it's on fold. Here I have on fold here. So what I'm going to do, you're going to measure from the upper part. You're going to measure 7 inches. Okay, so here from this upper part here, you go ahead and measure either 7 inches or 6 inches. Okay, so here I'll go ahead and measure it. So from here, so I will mark my 7 inches. So you can decide to use 6 inches. It's still perfectly okay. So I think later on I reduced mine to 6 inches. So after marking this 7 inches, the next thing here from this upper part, you can see here on the folded end, you just go ahead and mark from up to down 2.5 inches. So this is my 2.5 inches. So I'm trying to mark it. So this is 2.5. So from the folded end inwards, you are going to mark 2 inches. We are trying to get a box here. So this is 2 inches here. So I'll just go ahead and use my rule to do what, to connect it to form a box. So here, this is what I'm trying to do. So make sure you mark it very well. So later on I decided to cross check and I found out that I'm missing some marks here, so I have to make it equal to be sure that my 2 inches is correct. So that is what you see me doing here. So from here, this is 2.5, then from here to inside is what, 2 inches. So here is 2 inches. So from here to here is 7, or you can use 6 inches. So after that, the next thing from this upper part, now you go ahead and determine your sleeve length, this length of the sleeve you'll be working on. So here you can decide to use 9 inches, 10 inches, 11, 12, depending on your preference. So here I marked 12, but later on I found out that it's a little bit long, so I ended up using 11 inches. So just determine the length of your sleeve. So after that, from here, from this 7 inches, I will come down by 6 inches. So here is the overbust where we are going to, this place is going to be hanging on the shoulder. So remember the whenever we are cutting bust point off shoulder, the whatever you subtracted from your off shoulder is what you are going to do or to mark. So I subtracted 5 inches. I went ahead to mark 5 inches plus extra 1 inch, making 6. So I'll just go ahead and mark a straight line like this. So this is it. So this is my 6 inches here. So from this 6 inches, I'm not going to leave it straight here. So from this point here, we'll go ahead and mark out what, 1 inches. So here, you can see I'll go ahead and mark, I'll add extra 1 inches here from that 6 inches. So here I want to level it. So here I have 6 inches. So from that 6 inches here, I'll go in or out by 1 inch. So I'll go out by 1 inch like this, then I'm going to mark it. So from here I'll connect. So this is it. From that place, from this point now, you're going to connect it down to the upper side like so. So we don't want it to be a more of a straight. You can see the way I connected it. So I'm not going to be needing these lines again. So these ones are off. This is the actual line I'll be using. So I'm going to connect it from here using a slightly curved rule, or you can use a straight rule. Can rule it straight, can make it slightly curved depending on your preference or the kind of design you are working on. So you can see I'm trying to connect it like so. I'm using a slightly curved rule. I wanted it to be a little bit curved, so I'm still trying to see the kind of curve. So you can see the way I connected it like this using a curve rule, slightly curved, not so deep curve. Okay, so or you can go ahead and make it straight if that's what you want, like so. Just put your straight rule, then you connect like this, but I don't want that, so I wanted it to be a slightly curved. So that is what you see me doing, trying to get the kind of curve I want. So everything depends on your preference, on your design, or what you're working on. So after that, now the next thing is to go ahead and cut it out. Okay, so we are done like this. So we'll just go ahead and cut out our sleeve. So after cutting it out, like you can see the way I cut it out. So when you open it up, this is what you have. Okay, this is what you have. So here we're going to use this pattern paper to cut out 4 of this. We're going to be cutting 4 on fabric. We're going to be cutting 4. So you can see how I'm pinning it. This is how I'm going to be sewing it. Okay, I just wanted to pin it to show you guys what it looks like, so you can see. So this is how it is after pinning, or this is how it's going to look like. So here you can see. So this is where it's going to attach on the shoulder. So this is how it's going to look like when after you are done sewing. So go ahead and cut out 4 of these on our fabric, okay, because we're going to be using 2 for the main fabric, main sleeve, and then 2 for what, the lining. So you can see here I said I later on I adjusted my, because I found out it's a little bit long. The sleeve was a little bit long, so I decided to reduce it by 1 inch. So instead of using 12 inches, I ended up using 11 inches. Okay, so that is just it. So this is it here. So here I'm trying to adjust it to my preference. I don't want it to be a little bit long. So the sleeve length is totally dependent on your preference or how you want it. Okay, so I wanted my a little bit shorter, not so long. Okay, so now this is how it looks like. This is the outcome. So the next thing is to cut it on our fabric. Okay guys, so okay guys, can see now I've cut it. I've cut out my fabric, so I have about 4 pieces of them. So I went ahead to iron a paper stay on 2 pieces. Okay, the 2 main fabric or the lining, whichever one you prefer. So I ironed a paper stay to read. While I really iron both the lining and because the fabric is a little bit thicker. So this is the fabric already is thick. So I decided to use the medium paper stay to iron on it. So if you are working with a soft fabric, you can iron both the lining and the main sleeve. Okay, so after that you go ahead and pin. You can see the way I'm pinning the upper parts. So I'll just go ahead and pin the upper part and sew the 4 of them. So I'm going to do the same thing on the 4 of them. Okay, so after sewing it, then I will hold this upper part now and do what, and sew. So this is how it looks like. You can see guys, so you can see. So this is how it looks after sewing it. So you go ahead and turn it. So you're going to use the lining and place on the fabric. You can see lining to lining, right side facing right side. You're going to match the seam lines, then you go ahead and sew all around. So while sewing all around, make sure you leave a little space for you to turn it over. So you're going to sew all around. So you're going to follow all the shape and sew. Then you are going to leave a little space where you are going to do what, to turn it over. Okay, so that is what I did. You can see the outcome. This is how it looks. So the next thing now is to just go ahead and attach it on our blouse or your top. Okay, so you just go ahead and attach it. So this is how it looks like. So I'll repeat the same process on the other sleeve, then I'll just go ahead and attach it. Okay, so guys, if you find this tutorial helpful, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, like and share. Okay guys, so this is how it looks like. So attach it on our blouse. Okay, so this is the second one. I will repeat the same process, then that's all. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful tutorial. See you in my next video. Bye.